Doctor Who The Power of Three, the fourth episode of Series 7, is written by Chris Chibnall and starring Matt Smith, Karen Gillan and Arthur Darvill. So the title was going to be called Cubed, but got changed to The Power of Three. Tell you what, let's play a drinking game. Every time I say the word cube, take a drink. If you just want to pause it and get yourselves a beverage, if you already have, let's carry on with the retrospective. Chris Chibnall described this episode as a lovely big Earth invasion story, but different from the ones done before, as it focused on Amy and Rory's time with the Doctor and the impact of him on their lives. And he also said it is told more from Amy and Rory's point of view than ever before, and it is about celebrating them before they leave in the next episode, making it The Man Came to Dinner Doctor Who style and taking inspiration from MSC Napoli. This episode brings the unit back, which is nice. Amy tells the story about her life with the Doctor and her normal life. As Amy and Rory slept, there was a mysterious black cube flying inside the room. So in the morning, Brian Williams rang the doorbell, showing Amy and Rory a cube he's found. The Doctor is on the climbing frame looking at the cube. They're all over the place. The texture of Shakari cubes for a logo looks pretty cool. Brian Cox does a cameo and said that they need to ask a better man than him about those cubes. Alan Sugar does a cameo as well, which is filmed on set of The Apprentice, with Douglas McKinnon, the director, standing in for the person who was fired. So the unit broke into Pond's house, and I love the bit where Rory said there are soldiers all over his house and he's in his boxers. This is where Gemma Redgrave makes her first appearance as Kate Stewart, the daughter of Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart, which is cool. And I think she's fantastic. Kate runs the unit, and Matt really enjoys working with Gemma, describing her as graceful, funny and charming, and an absolute delight. Did I say the first appearance of Kate Stewart? No, I said Gemma Redgrave as the character. Kate first appeared in two direct-to-videos, Downtime and Demons Rising, but she's played by Beverly Cressman. So the idea is the Doctor has to stay on Earth with the Ponds for quite some time and watch cubes. The Doctor got so impatient, while the cubes are used for any random reasons like paper holding, sitting next to cutlery in the cafe and stuff. The Doctor plays football, painting the fence, wiring the car, lawnmowing and hoovering, all in 1 hour. Brian has been watching a cube in the TARDIS for 4 days, so he does a vlog. Rory does a full-time work at hospital, and there's a little girl holding a cube. And I thought it was pretty funny when a patient at hospital got his foot stuck in the toilet bowl, and Rory said again. How many times has that happened to him, I wonder? So at Rory and Amy's anniversary, the Doctor took them to bedchamber where Henry VIII is, and Amy accidentally married him. As they're back, Brian asked the Doctor what happened to the Doctor's past friends. He revealed that some left him, some get left behind, and some died. Later on, Cube moved where Brian is. The one where Rory is kept opening itself without showing Rory what's inside. Cube spiked Amy and took her pulse. And the one where the Doctor is, it fired a laser and surfing the net. The effects on that looked pretty effective. So Rory goes back to hospital and took Brian with him. The Doctor and Amy visit the Tower of London to look at the cubes. As they have different function, there's one in flames, one creating mood swings, and one where it's playing Birdie's song. Brian gets taken by two nurses who are orderly and looks freaky with their mouths. They're played by David Beck and Daniel Beck. Rory goes to find Brian, and there's doorway in the lift. And I love a moment where the Doctor and Amy are talking outside. It's a nice moment. They shot that scene on studio in Cardiff because with 2012 Olympics going on at that time, after the cube is counting down, some people are dying, which I think is because they stood too close to it. One of the Doctor's heart has stopped. As Amy got to the hospital, Amy uses a defibrillator on the Doctor and got both of his hearts working. So they went through the doorway in the lift and found Rory and Brian. They met Shakari. Stephen Burkhoff played Shakari's hologram, which I thought was pretty good. Shakari are the pest controllers of the universe and supposed to be myth of the Time Lords. I hope we see more of them. After he disappeared, the Doctor managed to blow the ship. In the end, the Doctor, Amy, Rory and Brian had tea. Brian tells Amy and Rory that they should go with the Doctor and find the worlds they can find to save. So they did. Brian stayed to water the plants, with Amy narrating about the time where Earth got cubed, and Shakari doesn't know the power of three. and that's the last scene where Karen and Arthur shot the scene just after the TARDIS door closed. Matt, Karen and Arthur hugged and cried, which is pretty emotional. So that's Power of 3, and I really enjoyed it. It's pretty fun. I love fun episodes. What did you think of the Power of 3? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.